The solution to these problems is creating a unique digital fingerprint for any piece of data. This is precisely what a hash function does. Think of it as a magic blender. You can put anything in, a short message, a book, or a feature-length film, and it blends it down into a single, unique, fixed-size string of characters. This output is called a hash, or a digest. Now that we know a hash function creates a fixed-size output, let's explore its first fundamental property, determinism. This is a simple but critical rule. The exact same input will always produce the exact same output, every single time, without exception. This consistency is the foundation of trust in hashing.
Building on determinism, the next crucial property is how drastically the output changes with even the tiniest input modification. This is called the avalanche effect. If we change just one letter or even a single bit in our input, the resulting hash will be completely and unrecognizably different. Let's see this in action.
So far, these properties are useful, but to be used for security, a hash function needs to be more than just a consistent data mangler. It needs to be a one-way street. This is the first specifically cryptographic property, known as pre-image resistance. It means that if you only have the hash output, it should be practically impossible to figure out what the original input was.
The next security pillar builds on this one-way nature. It's called second-preimage resistance. This property states that if I give you a specific input and its corresponding hash, it should be infeasible for you to find a different input that produces the very same hash. This prevents forgeries where an attacker tries to substitute a malicious file for a legitimate one while keeping the digital fingerprint the same. Finally, we arrive at the strongest security property, collision resistance. This is a broader challenge. It means it should be computationally infeasible to find any two different inputs, A and B, that happen to produce the exact same hash output. We're not given an input to start with. We just have to find any pair that collides. The difficulty of finding such a pair is what underpins the integrity of systems like digital signatures. So, we have these amazing security properties, but how do they apply to one of the most common security needs, storing your password? When you create an account, the service doesn't store your password. Instead, it hashes it and stores the hash. But there's a problem. If two users have the same password, they'll have the same hash, making it easier for attackers to crack.
To solve this problem, we introduce salt. A salt is just a unique random string of characters that is added to your password before it gets hashed. Each user gets a different unique salt which is stored alongside their hashed password. Now, even if two users have the same password, their salted hashes will be completely different, dramatically improving security.
Beyond passwords, hashes are the foundation of data integrity. Imagine downloading a large software update. The developer publishes the file along with its official hash value. Once your download is complete, your computer can calculate the hash of the file it received and compare it to the official one. If they match, you can be certain the file is authentic and wasn't corrupted or tampered with in transit. Hash functions are also a cornerstone of blockchain technology, the innovation behind cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. In a blockchain, data is grouped into blocks. Each block contains not only its own data, but also the hash of the previous block. This creates a secure interlocking chain. Let's see how this works. This chain of hashes is what makes a blockchain immutable or unchangeable. If an attacker tries to alter the data in a past block, say block N, its hash, H2, will completely change due to the avalanche effect. This new hash will no longer match the previous hash stored in block N+1, instantly breaking the chain. To make the chain valid, the attacker would have to recalculate the hashes for all subsequent blocks, which is computationally infeasible. Over the years, different hash algorithms have been developed. You may have heard of MD5 or SHA-1. While historically important, both have been proven to be insecure because collisions have been found, making them unsuitable for security applications. Today, the SHA-2 family, especially SHA-256, and the newer SHA-3 are the industry standards, as they are believed to be strongly collision-resistant. So, from ensuring your downloads are safe, to protecting your passwords, to securing entire digital economies with blockchain, Cryptographic hash functions are the unsung heroes of the digital world. They are simple in principle, but profound in their application, creating trust and integrity from mathematical certainty. They are the true digital fingerprint for our modern age.